feel like we need a soundtrack of background, like bland, random noises, like nose sniffles and coughs, to just play during this intro period while we're.
You just need to take all the sniffles and coughs and like turn it into a beat. I just need a sample.
Oh,
sample sneezes.
Hilarious.
All
Sample
kinds of
sneezes and coughs and just. Oh man.
Yeah, we'll call it the Ebola. Call it the Ebola special or something. Just.
You can make quite the symphony out of weird bodily noises.
You can.
Yeah.
Should you?
Probably not.
Just double checking.
Farting at the client site, is it okay or no?
Yeah, what is the verdict on that?
I don't know, but I let quite a few rip at point of sale.
Oh wow! So you're working at a point of sale station, I guess, huh? So how, Alex?
Oh.
Hey guys, hopefully y'all are joining us in. You're joining in. Please send us comments and stuff. We'll respond. We're here. We're live in the moment. I'm Steven. This is Alex.
Heyo.
So, how did you live in the moment today?
Well, today I had quite the experience because, for those of you who don't know, I'm a software implementation specialist, among other things. And today I was deploying that set of skills. And ultimately that's just project management with database administration capabilities when it comes to an ERP software. So, some technical stuff. Ultimately, we're sitting in a showroom for kitchen equipment. And I'm at the front counter.
Yeah.
I'm helping make sure everything's running smoothly because they just implemented the system. There's always hiccups with a new system. But the verdict, I want to know, the question I have is it okay to fart at the client site?
And what do you mean by that? I mean, if you're sitting at a desk, like,
I mean,
they'll set you up at a
obviously
station,
fart in the bathroom.
But they set you up at a station, and maybe you're letting out some silent ones that are just killing the crowd.
Well, I mean,
do you count that as somehow more morally justified because they can't pin it on you?
no. Honestly, you're
right,
better
it's
off in a
almost worse.
secluded room. Like, there's been a few times where I've been on site with a client, and I've been
Well,
in a conference room by
the
myself.
gas chamber pretty quick.
And,
God forbid someone runs in with a question.
When you're in a,
You haven't gassed it
that's
up.
dangerous. You can't. If you have to answer questions for people, you can't gas up your office. It's not appreciated by anybody.
No.
But, it was.
You don't want to walk into a fart cloud. It's
No,
just,
I mean,
when you
never-
walk into someone's office and it smells like they took a shit, you immediately just want to walk out. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe you're trying to avoid contact,
I don't know.
and you want to just fart up the office. But
Can I get my headphone volume down a little bit?
I
It's a
sure
little hot.
can.
A little hot in my head.
a little hot.
Sorry about that.
A little
folks.
hot,
Just a little
guys. I'm
audio
sorry.
adjustment. You know, being a little podcast
Little hot.
diva over here. I want a good monitor.
Yeah, he doesn't want his ears blown out or something. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Something about safety or eardrums. I don't care.
Either way, I was farting a lot at the point of sale station today, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great day. How was your day? What did you do?
Well, it wasn't nearly as gassy, fortunately.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I do some customer side stuff. Just talking with people, making sure things are flowing well. It was good. I enjoy usually talking and working with people.
Nice.
It's a nice. 'Cause people are pretty friendly. Usually, if you're friendly, even if the situation's pretty stressful, as it tends to be.
Yeah.
You come at it the best you can, and you live in that moment.
Yeah, and that's really where living in the moment comes in handy. Is how when you're in a situation where you're being inundated with just problem after problem, issue after issue, which is natural in a situation like a software change. How do you remain calm? And really, the way to remain calm is to remain in the moment. Don't be thinking about, oh my God, how are we going to get all this together?
Don't focus on all the tasks.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on what do I need to focus on now?
Focus on the
most
moment.
important
What can
task?
be done in the moment? What's the most important thing that can be done in that moment?
In that
to
moment.
further you the most. And sometimes that changes with new information. I think a lot of people struggle with when they're in that situation and they've
You gotta
already
be able to work
created
on the
that
fly.
prioritized list.
They get
They
stuck
don't
on
want
it.
to stray from that
Yeah,
list.
they
So
get
when
stubborn.
something comes in, they either ditch their list entirely and start handling the problems as they come in, or they set those problems aside until they finish their list.
Yeah.
And what you need to do sometimes is reprioritize that list based on the information that's come in, but you can only really know that by being in the moment.
Yeah, and it's always good to prepare, because sometimes you can take that lesson and use it as an excuse to not make sure you make that list to begin with, to go, oh well, we're just going to throw it out. No, you can't look at it like that. You do that first to make sure you're ready, and you're ready. Like if everything goes smoothly, you're ready to hammer through some stuff. You're ready to get some work done. But if the situation changes, you need to be able to change as well. So it's
absolutely,
you can't take that as an excuse to not do it.
You got to roll with the punches.
But you also have to roll with the punches.
It's tricky.
It is, but that preparation, and then even, well, more importantly, the mental preparation of just being ready to take on whatever happens. Like, you got your list, so you're prepared, but you're also prepared to not use that list.
Yes.
It's that
you're
balance.
Prepared to use the list however necessary, whether that be in small increments as you can get to it, whether that still remains your priority, or whether it means not doing any of your list because other priorities have come in. Living in the moment is I would say, essential for your professional life.
I would say for your mental health.
Yeah, for your mental health for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But just simply from a gains standpoint, if people are looking to gain,
if you
really want to get ahead in the world, you have to stay in the moment. And it's almost paradoxical when it comes to being a business owner, though, because you have to be in the moment, but you have to look out for the future.
Well, I have a sticky note that I keep near my desk that, and I came up with this. I may have heard it somewhere, but I like it. It's don't dwell don't spend so much time criticizing the past. Spend more time creating the future.
Nice.
So even that's more of a positive approach just overall in life, but even with issues, it still works the same way. Like you got to do that. You got to create the future by being focused on the right task to get there. Mm-hmm. And that's what I mean by that. You got to focus in on what you need to be focused on. That's because it's so easy to get caught up thinking about, oh, well, I did this and I was such a dummy, or something that annoyed you in the past. But you can't focus on that.
And that's
create the future.
When it comes to that, you're almost looking at your long term. Because when we were talking about lists earlier and prioritizing your list in the now, we're talking about short term task lists, not long term project lists. This, when it comes to a corporate planning standpoint or even a life planning standpoint, you're looking at years worth of planning, but once you set that list, you have to live in the moment to make that list happen. It's like you need to be aware of the long-term goal, but the only way to achieve that long-term goal is to take that awareness and apply it to living in the moment. It's interesting. It's interesting.
It is. We're having a great chat, but I want to derail it a little bit. I want to show some clips.
Let's do it. Let's go to a clip segment.
Watch some fun clips.
Bitch.
So speaking of living in the moment, and this is a horrible segue, but if you've ever done a lot of working out, it gets kind of competitive, especially if you have some group that you're working out with, which I would recommend because you don't want to accidentally drop weights on yourself. It's nice to have someone else there. Yeah, and the competition helps you get better. Mm-hmm. But you got to know your limits. If someone is much bigger and stronger and have been at it, don't just try their weights. Ooh. Don't be a dummy. You can seriously injure yourself. This guy didn't seriously injure himself, but he probably didn't feel so good afterwards. So let's take a look at when lifting goes wrong. So he just completed a set. It looks good. I don't know if it looks good. He completed it. That comes up. Gotta be a show off, racks it to the bottom. Naturally. Does it like it's nothing. Uh-oh. He's like, nah, I got this.
Is this a dude or a chick?
I think it's a dude. I've watched it a few times. Is that what you expected to have happen?
No!
Let's watch that one more time.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry I can't scroll through it. We have to watch the whole thing. But that moment got me. That's why he's sitting here right now.
That moment, what I thought would happen.
This moment killed me. It's not what you expect.
That's a chick. It's got to be a chick. I don't know. It's just the build, the shorts, the whole. I don't know though.
No,
I guess
a chick would have a sports bra or something on. That's the only thing. Maybe just a skinny Canuck. That's my guess. I think it looks sort of Canadian to me, just not.
It's just, how do you? I'm just thinking about because the muscles that engage for that lifting, how do you use that to just go whoa and just go?
It may have been, planned
Staged
and done,
or-
staged.
I don't
or-
know, man.
It was
The
staged well if
physics
it
on
was,
that,
man.
yeah,
It's
that's
hilarious.
That's
Well, you think
great.
about it, it would just stay there. I mean, the guy weighed like 90
It
pounds.
would, but it's like nothing would happen. Like you go, ugh, and then like
Yeah. So the only
How
thing
do
that
you-
would give is your literal body being hurled through the air.
that's fucking crazy.
Ugh. So
Pardon
crazy.
the f-bombs, folks. It's late.
Yeah.
but that's
Well,
that's
if you-
good.
Well, if you want to hear some bad drops, and remember, this is not me saying any of these things, but there was this church that tried to do some youth outreach, and they may have gone a little far with it. And I think you know what that means. They did this rap song, and did not very tastefully use a certain word that I'm not going to repeat.
Oh
And,
dear.
They're so nice about it, though, and the context they use it is positive, but I don't condone this at all. Like, because
Positive.
you'll see what I mean. There's no way they would not consider it positive. And I'm sorry I played that clip again. I meant
You
to play
did.
the other clip.
It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't.
It's
Yeah. All right. So they come in hot. So just be like, she comes in hot in particular. It's an old video.
Oh gosh.
Rapping for Jesus. The beat's not awful.
Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids
Oh,
the
it's already
Christian
easy.
truth. If you want to
Look at
reach
that guy
those
jamming.
kids on the street, then you gotta do a rap to a hip-hop beat. So I gave my sermon
rhyme.
an urban kick. My
don't think it's
rhymes are
gonna- I don't think it works.
My beats are sick. My crew
Probably
is
not.
big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's gotta be, they have to consider it a positive context. Let's just enjoy it. Let's
He's
look
a
at the video, though.
life changer,
Like,
miracle
he's got-
arranger.
he's got an unplugged
Mom
microphone.
in a manger, water to wine. He's a drink.
Make sure they can see your reaction.
And he died for your
Oh
sin.
my goodness.
I preach the word.
It's
That's
rough.
my gig.
Whoa.
And I rhyme better than
Oh,
the
okay.
Notorious
They
Big.
at least
All the
show him
other
with the smoke
MCs,
machine.
I
Of
wish
course,
them
yeah.
well, but if you live in sin, you burn in hell.
They're not afraid to. They're not pulling punches at all.
They don't.
I'ma pass the mic to my lovely wife. She's a fly MC
Careful, boys.
and the light of my
Comes in
life.
hot.
So to bust the rhyme
Oh,
without
crap.
further ado, take it away, Mary Sue.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes are weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I
weren't
forgive
ready.
him and turn the other cheek. I don't blaspheme and I don't brag. I don't cuss. And my pants don't sag. I do exude a little Christian swag, and I'm proud to be an American.
Jesus Christ is a
Oh,
nigga.
and they threw
It's
in the
the,
country.
it's the chorus, man.
Oh.
Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah. Jesus Christ is a nigga. He's a homie MC, JC, you see. He's an honest, caring, peace-loving nigga
Spitting
like
mad
me.
fire, I guess.
If you do drugs and you think you're cool, you need to come to Sunday school. Put those drugs in a garbage can. Stand up
nodding,
tall,
I'm
you're a
laughing so
Christian man.
It's a little
Word
much.
up.
Oh, he did not.
I'm
Yeah.
freestyling.
Hit me.
Uh-oh.
He didn't even know what that means. No, you're good. He doesn't know what that means.
Thought he was about to start dropping N-words again.
That was one of the least, like,
The son of the original G.
like,
That's impressive. That's
it's,
wow.
yeah. what do you say?
Wow. That's
Really
what I
after
say. I
that.
just wow.
I mean, do they really not know they shouldn't have? Like, that's part I don't understand.
And it's not just that
Okay.
it's not just that they're white. It's that they're old.
Yeah, you know, like, you should
Like you look at that, you're just like, you were the generation that used that aggressively. Like
maybe, yeah.
Well, you were a part of one of the generations that's known
Probably
for
not,
supposedly using it aggressively.
Well, not supposedly.
Well, they
there
did
was
use it
definitely a lot
aggressively,
of horrible.
but
Oh man, you were not ready.
no,
You were not ready for that one.
I've never had a grandma drop heat
But
like that.
it's-
That's
but-
wow.
Wow. So
Wow.
what else did you have on the agenda for this morning?
Well, this morning.
Morning,
certainly not
your
morning.
moment. This moment.
This moment. I'll tell you what I have on the agenda for this moment. So, oh my goodness.
I should have packed tissues.
Man,
I'm feeling I need to blow my nose.
Snot Brothers over here. I love the stupidity of humanity. This is a good segue. Talk about somebody
yeah,
living.
speaking of
Let's talk about
bad-
somebody
let's
living
talk
in the
about bad
moment
choices.
and then almost dying in the moment.
Ooh.
So
no.
there's a group out there that believes that the Earth is flat.
Oh yes, I've
There's
actually
a-
recently looked into.
There's
their
a flat
stuff.
Earth group, and there's a gentleman who's an amateur rocket scientist that's a part of this group. So he built himself a homemade rocket with the attempts of launching himself into space to prove that the Earth is in fact, shaped like a pancake.
Why wouldn't you shoot a camera?
Dude thinks the Earth's flat.
Well, that doesn't
His
mean you
logic
couldn't
is
shoot a
already
camera.
like
Yeah.
his logic's already a little askew.
Have you heard
Okay.
any of the arguments? Like they're not good. But have
I-
you heard the?
I have. One of them is rain. Okay, here's an argument.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
If the Earth was round, the rain would just fall right off of it. But since it's flat, the water stays on it, like when you pour water on a plate as opposed to over a sphere.
Well, you know why that works? And here's the real kicker. They don't believe in gravity. They think it all is explained through density.
I don't.
No, it's not right at all. Yeah. No, they say because you know how
They
we're
don't-
heavier than air, and that's why we're like lower on it.
They-
And stuff because
it doesn't-
obviously it's a flat.
So then, how do they explain G-force and the concept behind that?
They don't have explanations. They have like feelings and a few key points.
Oh man.
And actually, what I think, and this is, it's half conspiratorial, is the way it's going to sound, but it's also actually mostly factual. But here's the conspiracy part. The flat Earth people, I think, like they end up believing that the Earth is flat, and the way it works is like you picture the globe, you take it and you flatten it out, and then on the outer rim is Antarctica. Is their idea? It's a big ice wall because there's really huge sections of Antarctica, and it's gigantic. And they'll look at like Google Earth because it's all like these composite images, and it looks kind of weird, and it's all like kind of messed up over most of it. Like it's just not a good imaging over it. And one, they have to do composite just because it's round. And
Yeah,
I mean
that's how
that's
that
just
works.
how you. There's no other way
Yeah.
to make an image. You have to composite them. But then Antarctica, like there is sort of something going on there, but it's not the edge of the world. There's a bunch of military bases and stuff, and it's this big hub for like this multinational thing that we don't really understand what they're doing, what's going on, and anyone who's tried to venture over there gets met with armed military units. But I was watching, like, I actually did watch some of this like flat Earth stuff. It's
Not-
amusing as hell.
Not
'Cause-
just
but
that, but like,
they were
he
just-
actually
they're talking
launched
about this guy
himself.
trying to find. Yeah. Oh, so this didn't
Like,
go
there
well.
was-
I'm guessing.
Well, there's video of it. And
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, I didn't clip it for this show today.
yeah.
But the dude gets
Oh,
in his
no.
homemade rocket, right? And
Did it look like it might work?
Oh no, it looked good. Like when they say amateur rocket scientist, they weren't being patronizing. He got like 2,000 feet into the air with his rocket, which is not high enough to see the curvature of the Earth by the
No.
slightest. By the slightest.
No, you're higher than a plane.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Most jets fly at 30,000 feet. So to make it 2,000 feet in a homemade rocket, fairly impressive considering.
Yeah, and it's like the payload and everything. That's why I said it's like
But,
no one uses a camera. But
So he got all the way up, and then immediately took a sharp turn towards the Earth, and gravity, which apparently they don't believe in, took
well,
over.
no, see, density explains that
Sorry.
because the rocket is denser than air.
Anyhow,
It's dumb.
he deploys a
gravity.
parachute as he starts to fall, which is good. He considered the fact that it might not make it up and that he had to make it back somehow. So he did at least put the parachute in there. And he was still coming in pretty hot with that parachute. So I would say about 500 feet, maybe 250 to 500 feet above the ground, he launched a second parachute. Which that's not really enough time for the second parachute to help much. So he slammed into the ground. And I mean slammed into the ground. The medical authorities that were on site ran up and pulled him out of the thing and stretched him out on a piece. He managed to escape without any serious injuries. But he was in very much pain in the moment.
Really? Okay.
And I guarantee you he did not feel good the next day. Survived with no major injuries.
Oh,
I don't
good.
even know that he had to really stay in the hospital at all.
Oh, good.
But that
I'm
poor
glad to
bastard
hear that.
must have woke up with one hell of a ow, like the dude from the gym.
Like, you
It
don't
must not
shoot
have felt
yourself
good.
up first.
No.
You know, I wouldn't recommend sending an animal, but
Or
that's what NASA did.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean anything, just something as heavy as put a book bag in it. Like, maybe you need something to control it though. Maybe
I don't
that
know.
was the
Maybe
issue.
you know,
I don't
maybe
know.
a robot or a camera or something that can record the journey.
Yeah, and how
Let
I
you
mean,
know.
you would have had better luck with a weather balloon and a GoPro. You would have gotten a hell of a lot higher,
Oh, for sure.
and you probably would have seen the curvature of the Earth.
Probably.
Because you can see it from space.
Oh yeah, and you can see it. You can see it from some of the altitudes that the planes fly at. Like you get up to like that 45, 50,000. Well, not that I've ever been in a plane that would fly that high, but there are planes, mostly military purposes, that will fly that high, and you can see the curvature of the Earth from inside the atmosphere. It's just you got to be really fucking.
Well, that's
high
the thing.
up there
Even
and
the
you
people
need
like
clear
in
skies.
space, like and all that, is not that super far out. Like they have not been very far out. Because there's the Van Allen belt that would just hits with so much radiation like all around the Earth. That's really hard to leave the Earth's orbit.
Yeah.
Which
Well, we've done it,
which
but well,
supposedly,
yeah,
with the
supposedly
with moon landings.
supposedly
Haven't
many
done it yet.
countries have,
I think,
supposedly many countries have landed on the moon, from what I understand.
Really?
By many, I mean Russia supposedly, and also from what I understood. I may be completely wrong though.
Really?
I thought they had.
I don't remember hearing about that, but I never looked into it. I don't know. I think China was looking to try to do it, like in the next
Probably.
10 years.
That'd be cool. I mean, a little scary because once you can launch a person into space, you can launch a weapon into space. But
Well, yeah.
let's be real.
I mean,
I'm sure everyone's got weapons.
we're selling arms to
circulating,
everybody, and I'm
so.
sure we have already taken advantage of that.
What kind of kills me is cluttering our planet wasn't enough. We have a whole field of like unused satellites and space debris that we sent up there and stopped using. We just have a bunch of trash orbiting our planet now. It's like, oh really? You start landfills out there and just start launching trash up. Like, make a landfill around the moon.
You just need to. Maybe we could make a game out of it, some kind of space game, and you take the trash, and you'd have to calculate it first. I'm not a scientist; I couldn't figure it out. But if you can get the trash into these, like, maybe you compact them into certain size squares that you know is going to burn up through the atmosphere, and shoot them in because it'd be cool. And and tell people it'd be like a shower, like they could. Yeah, you could probably sell like showing.
You can sell
Space
trash
showers, and there you go.
Space
That
showers, yeah.
solves our trash problem.
Boom.
No, it doesn't.
No,
Because
not
all
even
that
a little
stuff burns up in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And we just get all the byproduct of that.
bit, which is not good for the
Yeah,
most
whatever.
part.
God knows what.
Yeah, God knows
With
what
all
we
the
made our
plastics
stuff
and
out
whatever
of.
else. Well, I mean, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it's terrible. I gotta say, life's pretty interesting because it throws you so many curveballs, especially if you're actually living in the moment, because it hands you opportunities. And one of the opportunities I got recently is, as you could tell, we do productions and filming and audio stuff. And there's a local event venue that hosts national artists. It's called Coachman Park in Clearwater, Florida. And I was a part of the streaming team for this last concert yesterday, actually. I spent 10 hours or so filming and then, of course, wrapping up cable. But
The fun part.
it was a music festival. Well, music festival. It was a little shindig over a weekend that they do them all the time at Coachman Park. But for those of you who don't live here, you wouldn't know. But ultimately, it was a country show. I'm not a huge country fan, but it was still cool to be around professional artists like that and get to see them work in their element and really just for me to be able to go from one day filming a country concert and, you know, congratulating these national artists, like, hey, good set, to the next day being on site, kind of helping Command of Locations go live with the software. And
For a distribution.
Yeah.
A completely different avenue.
Just totally different mindset. I'd start coding to fix problems with data issues. I mean, life's amazing to just live in the moment.
To do that, yeah.
Living
to do
moment
a bunch
to
of
moment
different
in the
things
moment
is more
just
fun.
fantastic.
Yeah. Just doing more is
yeah.
better than doing less.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's quite the adventure.
All right. I don't know if you have something else you want to do, or you want to hit some more clips. How are you feeling? What are you feeling?
Well, how many more clips you got?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 clips.
We have 4 clips.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's do a clip
4
or two,
clips.
and then I got a few things I'm going to say, and then you could talk.
All right,
some
so
more. Some more clips.
This is another pastor fail, but this one is not as tonally or tone deaf.
Yeah.
Is tone deaf?
Tone deaf.
Is that correct for that?
I don't think it is.
But it's like they were trying to be so positive. I understand what they were trying to do with their message, but man, they missed the mark.
You know, I keep looking
you
at
don't
the
do
camera
that.
angle, and I just feel like this is slanted to make you look taller than I am by a lot. But we're actually pretty much the same height.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
No, it's the
It's
seats.
a little, yeah. It's the. You look like a foot taller
Look-
than I do
yeah.
in this shot.
It's like the equivalent. If we were sitting in the same chair, it's like I'm sitting on 3 encyclopedias. Like,
just about.
Yeah, it's like, it's a good-
It's quite yeah.
yeah. No, I got these special soles in my shoes. It makes me look taller when I sit down.
He's got a fat ass.
Okay.
He's thin everywhere else, but his ass is just huge.
So this
anyway.
this pastor or this faith healer rather.
Oh, that's
Has a fun.
Yikes.
Yeah. So. Oh. No, we don't need to see that again.
No, we do
Yikes.
not.
See, I need to hit the eyeball before I switch it back, just for your note. Your note. Okay, so. Careful what you think you know.
On his neck, and the power of God is flowing all through your body, my brother. Just rip the brace off. Take the brace off of your neck.
Goodness.
Did you hear me?
You're scared, right? I shortened this clip so hard, but it's so awkward.
Why did you die?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, why, right?
Prove
Ooh.
it. Prove it.
It's not much better. Look at that. You see that gal? You see her face? The gal's face. Oh, man. I shortened this so hard.
Oh, my
I showed-
goodness.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name.
Yeah, of
What
course you can
happened
move it all the
to
way.
you?
It's
How
broken
did you
now.
get like that?
I had a herniated disc.
Oh,
And,
that's
they
not going to help.
Fused the bone in there, so the bone really, it hasn't mended yet, and so that's why I have to wear the cast.
Hear that gal in the audience? Oh, no. Right after he said that. This guy
I thought I heard, oh, hallelujah. I thought that's what she
Oh, was that? Oh,
I
no,
thought it was even
heard-
worse.
oh, no.
I thought it was words of encouragement. I'm like,
Well,
well,
just,
that dude's
like,
going to need another surgery.
Let's watch through to like
I
the
don't want to watch it again, man. That
It's too intense, right?
It's
so
it hurts
intense.
my soul.
That clip was like twice as long. I had showed Colleen, and she's like, "Why are you showing this? What is don't?"
Don't show me.
She was like
something.
in shock for a while, so I'm like, "Let me shorten it, and then show Alex and see what he thinks." I'm sure
He's
it'd be
sitting there
crazy.
contemplating life and all that it means because of that video, and you're like, shorten it. Got it. I got you.
I gotta shorten
Yeah,
the clip.
that's
That's
what it
the
is.
issue. Yeah, isn't that great?
It's not the content of the clip, it's the length, folks.
This one's more fun than that because no one really gets hurt. It's just this guy being excited, just giving a very entertaining lecture. So this guy's talking about television and how much he hates it and how awful it is for people. And he's probably right in some ways. But he has this very interesting approach because your wife loves TV, obviously, and it's going to be very difficult to get her to stop watching it. But not with this method.
Preacher, what can I do? She'd throw a fit. No, she wouldn't. No, your wife's not going to say a word if you'll just go forward. And she ain't gonna say nothing.
He's not wrong.
Right? He's not wrong.
She's not going to say anything. She's going to stare at you and wonder what life decisions she's made that's put her in a situation like this. That's
like,
all
do I
it's
call
going.
the
She's not thinking, oh, thank
Do I
God
go-
he's rescued me from
So I need
a
to grab the
terrible
kids. I
addiction.
need to
Yeah.
go to the mothers.
She's thinking child support, alimony, and immediate short-term
Now,
housing.
every single time I have watched that clip, and I watched it like 100 times,
Oh, I don't doubt it. I would too. That's hilarious.
I have said, he's not wrong.
Well, and it's
she is not going to say shit.
Oh.
She might walk out, but she ain't saying shit.
the funny part about that is all I can think of
We're gonna watch
is,
it again in a second.
we had a friend in high school, and we went to a Christian school. So in one of the chapels,
Oh,
he
we're
was
going to have that
leading.
clip on here.
Oh,
not
we
today.
are.
We're going to end up having that clip now. You
where
bring
he
that
breaks
up.
it, where he breaks the glass and cuts himself.
I will ask him for everything he has, and we'll get clips, man. We
Was
got
it,
all
was it a
kinds
TV
of clips
or was it
from
a
different
pane
things
of
that have
glass
happened.
that he smashed? This is a high schooler leading a high school chapel, being dramatic.
I think it was a pane of glass. I was thinking
And
when he
didn't
was
he-
doing
didn't
the
it cut him?
cross, or there's a lot of great scenes.
Yeah. Oh, when he smacks Marco's thumb when he's nailing that nail into the
Yeah.
cross, and you get to
Oh,
see
man.
Marco's face just like, ah. Oh
Yeah,
man.
no.
Friends hitting friends is always funny.
Yeah, when you're not involved in some way. 'Cause
Or
I'll
that-
either feel bad, like for them, or physically, and I don't like either.
Well, or even worse, when all of the band had the crap scared out of them by him suddenly screaming in the middle of this song.
We did not see it coming.
Not even a
We
little
didn't
bit.
talk about it.
No, this
beforehand.
was not a planned, or it was planned
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him apparently.
We're setting it up like we have a clip, but let's go ahead and watch this guy
Yeah.
break the TV again. We're
Oh,
gonna
my
definitely have that clip.
Yeah. Stay tuned for hopefully we can get that for the next episode here.
Maybe, yeah.
Because you
maybe.
should definitely follow us along. Even if
Yeah.
that's not in the next episode, you need to tune in.
And let
for
us
the
know what
next
you think of these
episode, too.
clips. If you have clips to send in, like, message us.
Let us know what you think
we'd
about
love
the
to hear
show
from you.
too. Any thoughts on how we're doing? Things that we could do to improve. We're not always going to care, but it's nice to know.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
We want to hear your opinion, however horrible it is.
Nah. Any publicity is good publicity. I don't think that works for opinions though.
Yeah, not any opinion is a good
no,
opinion. Okay, let's watch that again, right?
Yeah.
One more time.
Preacher, what can I do? She'd throw a fit. No, she wouldn't. No, your wife's not going to say a word if you'll just go forward.
Let's go forward.
And she ain't going to say nothing.
Yeah, obviously clip that down pretty hard, but put it down to
She
those
gonna
impact
say
points.
nothing?
Put it down to those impact points.
No, she ain't.
You gotta understand, like a little bit of context. An axe, boom. She ain't gonna say nothing. I mean, he beat the hell out of that thing for a while. Like it's boom, boom, and man, he got a lot more energetic than that. Like you should have seen him just getting all psychopath. So you should find that clip. Okay, what?
Well, and this is an interesting thought. I've kind of noticed there's two types of people in the world, and we're actually
want it down to two.
you and I. Well, there's two types of guys. Let's put it this way. And no, actually, this applies to women too. I've met women like this. All right. So, and you and I are perfect examples of each side of it. See, today I wore navy blue pants with a slightly yellow shirt with a white undershirt and a gold tinted watch. Right? It's a nice sleek outfit, very very perfect. When I put this watch on this morning, I knew the battery was dead and it was not going to tell me the time. And I put it on anyway. I have
Fashion versus
5
function.
other watches that work, that are functioning perfectly, and I chose the only one that has been dead for weeks because it matched my
See,
outfit.
I'm wearing this because I know for sure it works.
Yeah.
I actually think I took the time to get a battery in my other watch and just have not bothered to wear it because I know this one works. And why ruin it?
Yeah.
You know.
But I
We're
wasn't going
consistent.
anywhere dangerous with that. Those are the two kinds
No,
of
that's
people.
not, yeah, yeah.
There's the people who look at something and go, "Oh, that's not helping me," and then the people who look at something and go, "But it looks so pretty."
Yeah. But that's so important though, having an eye for that, the fashion and the just aesthetic appeal. Just
It
overall.
is, but it's like you don't have to you don't have to take it to the extent of wearing a watch that doesn't have a...
Yeah.
Silver still would have gone
Yeah,
with
see,
the
I thought
outfit.
you were mocking my, I mean, you sort of did, my outfit.
Sort of.
I would
mean,
look,
yeah.
honestly, I would look better if I was sitting in your seat, because this chair is doing me no favors.
Yeah, no,
and
it's
scrunched
like...
in the middle, I'm like...
And it's like showing just getting your crotch in
And it's
it.
just, it's not really, it's like the...
No, it's the
up part,
crotch
but it looks like
portion
I got
of
like...
the pants, so it
It
just
is.
looks like your dick is right there. And it probably is.
I
but-
do have a penis.
Yeah.
And it is on my body.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, two kinds of people, and
That's your
I tell you what
yeah.
time it is, but I have no fucking clue because of this watch.
Yeah. Yeah. The world may never know.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Did you have anything else?
Oh, let's consult the handy phone. See, I take all my notes on my phone because I'm always on the go, and
I'm not saying that because I don't. Well, I'm saying that.
hold on, folks. I think I'm gonna fart.
Please don't.
No, I have nothing. You're good.
Oh, no fart, no content. Well, you did leave a big fart, didn't you? You just made a big fart.
I'll make
I
it
got
a bigger one.
I
if
got
you want.
nothing. No. Hell no. Forget I said anything. All right. Last clips.
Hey.
Oh, this first one that I never showed.
Oh, from the first.
That one? No. Everything from the first one's not in here. Well, actually, no, any of them that didn't. Whatever. Let's watch a bunch of people doing it's like an audition.
Oh.
They're, they had a bunch of people come in, and it's for some store. And they had a lot of good clips, and someone made a montage of these clips. And I just thought it was hilarious. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Carla Shaw. You can stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one. I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
Hi, I'm Todd LaRue.
Whoa.
You can stop
Matt,
at
give
5 or
us-
6 stores, or just one. I feel like a deer in the headlights of love.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming. You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. Can I ask you kind of a weird question?
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores,
happening?
or just one.
Did you put something in my water? Did you dose me? This is weird.
I am the queen of the
this is-
universe.
ooh.
The waves part, and they engulf me, and the water is warm.
Or just one. I can see the Statue of Liberty from here.
That's pretty good.
You
Like,
could
he had a
stop
nice
at
little
5 or
routine
6
there.
stores, or just one.
Maybe think of Japanese.
I can't stand it when she touches me.
People say that time heals all wounds.
And there she goes. And just disappears into nothing.
Wow, that was.
Thoughts?
I don't
Are you
even
struggling
know,
to find
dude.
your words?
I
Because
am.
this guy
This
was
is-
struggling to find his words.
To live and to live in a mystery and to find purpose. To live in the
music is
now.
epic. That's what makes
Now. Love now. Create. Inspire. This. What? Up. Now. It repeats.
So there's that. I feel like he got a little more tongue-tied than you did, though. Just
I
a
feel
little
like
bit.
he's on a lot more acid than I am.
Yeah, by that mean you're not on any, and he's
Unless he
on a
does
whole
me.
sheet.
Yeah, Jesus.
Which is 100 hits. I think. I don't actually know. I assume. Some kind of even number.
Hey, at least your assumption wasn't
What do you think the meaning of life is?
Huh? I said at least your assumption was a sheet of acid is 100 tabs, not, yeah, Russia's been to the moon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I'm talking out of my ass so hard. It's
Oh,
fun.
you just farted, you ass. Speaking of, I could smell that shit.
Safety.
So, unfortunately, I still have clips and I have to just, like, stew in it for a minute, but...
I lost the game.
You son of a bitch.
Ayo!
All right.
Sucks to be you.
Anyone who cares about that. So, speaking of things that people may not be able to relate to, did you know that dating was always hard? And there were things that just made you look stupid before apps? Let's take a look at some.
Let's see it.
Are you looking for me? I'm looking for someone.
Hold. Before he even says it. Early to bed, early to rise.
Are you looking for me?
Okay.
I'm looking for someone. Where can you be?
Okay, early to bed, early to rise makes a woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's why you're wiser than me. It's Stephen.
Hi, I'm Maurice. I'm an executive by day and a wild man by night.
Hi, my name's Monroe. You've probably already noticed that I have incredibly blue eyes.
Hi, my name is Phil. Most of my friends call me Big Phil.
Okay. I like to talk to people deep into the night.
I play guitar.
I'm Eitan.
Hi, I'm Fred.
Whoa.
Hey, my name's Mike, and if you're sitting there watching this tape smoking your cigarette, well, hit the fast forward button, because I don't smoke and I don't like people who do smoke.
I'm not afraid to get sand on my tuxedo if
Or
you're not
doesn't
afraid to let the wind mess your hair up a little bit when I take the top down.
Perhaps even a nice bath with some champagne and candles.
Oh,
Hi, Mom.
dear. Oh, dear.
I do fashion photography, and I do consider myself a refined valley dude.
Oh, my God.
I'm looking for a trendy girl with a simple smile.
Where's he reading this from?
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. What I'm not looking for is some big, overgrown monster that's always thinking about food and.
Woo!
Finds to
Shout out to you,
himself
fat chicks.
joy,
No fat chicks.
Doth its winged life destroy.
I like to do a lot of sailing. I like to outdoor activities. I like climbing and I like travel.
I took a sponge ball, was pulling him out of a little girl's ear. Vivacious, foxy. I'm looking for the goddess. Are you the goddess?
There you
Who
go.
is the goddess? The goddess is the woman, is a woman, is any woman, is all women. A
Nice
figure
save,
that
bud.
is sexy, slim, tight, excellent legs.
I'm a 25-year subscriber to both Playboy and the New Yorker magazine.
That right
At
there
night
is
I
not a
operate
selling point.
on
distress hotline. I guess you'd call me a knight.
One of my favorite foods is pizza.
Shocker.
And just sugar and spice and all those things that are nice.
I like to be with people who are as fun and adventuresome as well.
Is into having fun.
Have fun. I enjoy having fun, yes. Looking for somebody who likes to have a lot of fun.
I'm looking for someone to have fun with.
Love to have a good time.
Able to have fun.
Fun and laughter.
And anything that's fun, I like to have fun.
And have a lot of fun.
Get out the.
No fatties.
I want it all.
No hamsters.
I steal watches.
No dopers, no smokers, no alcoholics.
We don't like to write checks.
No Donna Juanitas.
We don't like to take out the garbage.
No posers.
What I'm doing right now is
Posers.
making a movie about World War II.
No crazies.
Santa Monica and my front porch swing.
I'm currently involved in cleaning up toxic waste.
I'm not having fun doing this.
Do you like cats?
Domestic violence,
That I like to wear bright socks, and I'm an avid Cleveland Browns fan.
sexual abuse,
Life is a playground, and I want somebody to play with.
all sorts of alcoholics and addicts and stuff.
Because I really have a zany sense of humor.
We probably don't like to clean the house.
My mother still writes to me regularly.
Because I average about 4 hours a night sleep.
I will cry at a commercial.
I'm interested in most phases of data processing.
What's Seth Green doing on there?
Fire-breathing dragons. Type A, I'm not. Comfortable, caring, and serious about a relationship, I am.
I'm really looking for somebody I can feel special about, and I don't encounter people like that very often.
I'm
hoping
sure, bud.
you're one of them.
Most
Are
people look
you
at me
that
like I'm
woman?
fucking weird.
Please give me a call.
And you know that a journey always begins with the first step.
You gotta love when people are looking down while they start reading the line.
And I hope
that's
that
usable
if
footage.
you
Thanks, bud.
like what I'm trying to say, or you'd like to know more about me, to please write.
I'd like to know who your ghostwriter is.
Yeah.
Where are you getting all of your information?
Religion, Jewish.
I mean, so what I got from that is menu
always
is
sucks.
fun as a code word for sex.
Well, I think it's for that and for not being a bitch. I'm pretty sure that's really what that
Yeah,
means.
it's pretty much, yeah.
It's like, can I go do something and you're not just going to rag on me the whole time? Like, that's, you know.
But it's also like...
Not all women are like
we're
that.
gonna, yeah.
You know. Hopefully not most.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't know. But
No, I don't know. I don't.
haven't found one like that, so I'm very happy. I think that does all my clips.
Well,
yeah,
we've lived in the moment from today. For me, we've lived in my yesterday moment. I mean, we've lived in your today moment. We lived in your clip.
Lived in other people's moments.
Other
that were
people's
clipped.
Just terrible moments for a lot of
Some,
them.
yeah.
I mean,
got a
I'm
little
sure
more than they bargained for. I thought,
yeah, I'm sure
in
the
faith healing
pastor group there that rapped, and I'm sure they're proud of their work. But
they tried. I
I'm sure-
appreciate them trying to outreach to the youth, but they're just going to see the old people in the video and they're going to go, I'm
sure,
not going to go there.
I'm sure even that faith healer looks back at that video and goes,
that's not a good moment.
Nope, not good publicity for me.
I'm not going to show you again because it was torturous.
Yeah, it was torturous.
But there's a moment, like, almost like and
You
it's
hear
just
it,
like,
right.
you dick. Like, why would you start out? It's like, how dare you not take off your neck brace? You probably need for something. Let me smack you in the forehead. That's what I don't get. Like, what do you like? He was clearly mad that the guy didn't just trust him and take his neck brace off. But it's like, you gotta know at some level that that's just not a good
He's
call.
not wearing the neck brace for
You know?
fashion. Like,
it's like, even if you're healing them, you still don't take the risk like that. I wouldn't smack someone in the forehead.
Jesus didn't
And
punch
it's
the
just-
blind
and
man in the
it's
face.
worse. It's
He
worse
put
than
mud
you
on his
saw.
eye.
Like, he really was working the guy too. It's like, there's no way that thing's set right. But there's a moment, like early on when he grabs him, you can see the face of like the gal, like in the back. As soon as he starts like rattling around the guy's neck and like seeing like the visible pain in the guy's face, he's like you see, it looks panicked, and that's why I think I heard, "Oh no!" at the very end. And again, I'm not playing it again.
No, I thought I heard "Oh Hallelujah," which is totally.
I'm sure you
plausible
heard
as
that.
well.
You probably heard that as well. But I thought I heard an "Oh no" after he explained it, because it is like.
Yeah, you're like, that's not.
That probably didn't pan out.
That's
just
not
now.
like
That was
healing a
probably
car
problem.
injury. That's like, I probably just remessed
That
up
probably
your neck.
just ruined all the work you just spent. God knows how much on it. You're probably paying off now.
Yeah, you probably never pay off.
You know, man.
Medical debts.
Well, on a funnier note, let's end on the clip of the guy attempting that leg press.
I would absolutely agree.
So we're gonna watch that. We're gonna sign out. And
thank you
we'll
all
see
for
you guys
joining us.
next week.
Absolutely.
I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm going to be doing. Let me pull that back up. I'm going to be doing the Build the Beat podcast. Possibly from here. Are you available to help?
It depends on the time entirely. Because
Be late.
We're both working in. We're both on site. with
We're obviously doing
clients
that. It'd be after that. It'd be late.
It's Tuesday. I don't think I've got anything.
All right.
I think
Well, I'll
I'm playing
definitely be
live.
doing it either way. I'll either be at home or here with Alex. Either way, we'll crush it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy crushing these weights.
Thank you all for joining us. See you next week. This was Live in the Moment live. Watch this fail.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next time.